Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do the planet Southridge assignment. Let's get started. Here's my image and bridge. I've already got it open up in Photoshop. Let's go ahead and do this thing. The first thing I want to do is go to image size. And I want to uncheck this if this chain link thing right here. I want to make sure those little lines around it are gone. So I'm going to click on that so that those go away. And then just make sure your drop down box here is on inches. And you just want to match it so that the smaller number is the same as the bigger number. So smaller number is 24, bigger number is 36. I'm going to put 36 in there and press OK. That'll stretch out our photo a little bit, and that's all right. Next, we want to flip this thing upside down. But before we can do that, we have to unlock our background layer. We do that by just coming over here and double-clicking on it. Just right here in a blank spot. Don't double-click on the words or on the thumbnail, but just right there. And then just press OK when that box pops up. Then we'll go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical, and that's going to flip it upside down for us. Perfect. Next, we're going to go to Filter, Distort, and choose Polar Coordinates. And you want to leave this on a rectangular to polar. So just go ahead and press OK there. There you go. Now we've done the majority of the work. We're mostly done. In fact, what I want to do is try to get rid of as much of this line as I can. And then these weird edges out here too. So let's start with the weird edges because that's easy. We'll just grab our crop tool and just make sure these boxes up here are empty. You can press clear to do that. And then I'm just going to click and drag or create a box and move it around and figure out the best way to get a box around my planet Southridge here that looks good, and I like the looks of that, so I'll go ahead and press enter. Next thing I want to do is I actually want to flip this back so it's not upside down anymore, so I'll go to Edit, Transform, and Flip Vertical again. And lastly, we want to smooth out this line a little bit. There's a couple different things you could try here. Let's start by just grabbing our rectangular marquee tool. And I'm just going to click and drag a box kind of over that whole line. And you can kind of move it. I just want that line to be right in the center of it. And then I'm going to right click on that box and choose Feather. And I'm going to set my feather to about 10 pixels. Let's try that. And then I want to just right click again. And this time we're going to go to Fill. And for our fill options, we're going to choose Content Aware. And this basically just tells Photoshop, hey, analyze whatever's inside that box and give us the best outcome that you can come up with. So let's see how that does. Well, there you go. That looks a little bit better than I had it. It's a little bit smoother. I might do it again right here. Right click, Fill, Content Aware. And I might even do it one more time, maybe making my box a little bit bigger. I just want it to try to smooth that out for me right there. Let's try it one more time and see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice. Okay, the very last thing I'm going to do is you can see that right here in the photo drive, not in any folder, there's a file called 8sunbrushes.abr. I'm going to go ahead and just double click on that. And that will load that brush up in Photoshop for me. So I'll grab my brush tool. Click on my down arrow, go all the way down to the bottom, and choose one of these different suns right here, maybe Sun 5. And of course, I'm going to put my new brush on its own layer. I'm going to set my color to really white, maybe a tiny little bit of yellow in there. And I'll come up here in the top left-hand corner or somewhere and just drop a sun in there. And there you go. Maybe that might be a little bright. Let me add a little yellow, more yellow into that. And there you go. We've added our sun. We've got our planet. We are good to go.